Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo the Dad in DPS, and we're back again with another episode of Scrip My Pants, a series where I spend 2,000 scrip in order to find true happiness. So far I've not found it. Either way, before we get into that, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Alrighty, it's time for some crazy ass weapons. So, first up, Gormon's tennis rifle. Gormon's Tesla rifle. Replenish action points with each kill. 1 agility. Obviously this one is not particularly amazing. Gormon's isn't the best of effects, but replenish action points with each kill and 1 agility. It's relatively okay. Just not particularly what I would be looking for. You can use this weapon quite effectively with VATS, and this is probably a decent VATS variant, but again, not the best combo. Oh, sweet Jesus, why? So, Vampire Salvage, that's Ultron Head, faster fire rate, damage resistance while aiming. Now, the first two effects are very good in tandem together, just not for this weapon. Why couldn't I have got that one something that could have been automatic? Freaking Assaultron Heads. Zealot's Gauss Rifle, Last Shot, and Stealth Field. Now, this is actually a decent weapon for the Scorch Beast Queen. The 25 damage and last shot is okay, but again, it's just not a good weapon to have this stuff on. I'm probably going to scrap it, to be honest. I'm not going to excuse this weapon. Blech. It leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. Nocturnal Short Laser Pistol with 25% faster fire rate and 25 damage resistance while reloading. Now, to some people this will be a good roll. I'm looking at you, Prophet. He does love a Nocturnal weapon. Nocturnal isn't a bad effect, it's just half the time not good, or rather, not buffed. At the same time, yeah, you're getting good damage half of the time and okay damage the other half. It's not a weapon I'm really that fussed about. Mutant's Tesla Rifle, VATS crits, and VATS critical meter fell 15% faster. This is what I would call a weapon that is very good for leveling a character after obviously that level 50 point. And the reason I say that is if you don't have a concrete build made and you don't know what you're doing with a character, whether you're going bloodied or whatnot, and you don't have a good equipment, this is actually a very good kind of noob weapon, so it does have value. Mutant's Tesla rifles are okay in that sense, but at the same time there are better variations, obviously, because I'm saying it is a quote-unquote noob weapon, but still, it's got some value to it. Vampire's Hellstorm Missile Launcher, VATS hit chance, 1 perception. I mean, not a good set of effects. Vampire works with explosive weapons on the basis that you are hitting multiple enemies. VATS hit chance kinda meh, and 1 perception is adding to that accuracy, I suppose, but yeah, not a weapon I'm all too fussed about. Not in comparison to the one I got last week. Definitely not in comparison to the one I got last week. Junkie's Short Combat Rifle with bashing damage and VATS critical meter fills 15% faster. This one's a little bit better. Obviously the middle effect is not that great, but Junkies with VATS critical meter filled 15% faster is actually relatively decent. Bashing damage is the wasted slot in this. It's effectively a 2-star, sort of. Yeah, okay. Not worth scripping, but not really worth me keeping personally. Something I'd maybe sell. Nocturnal Gatling Laser, VATS hit chance, 1 perception. This is scrip, 100% scrip. There's absolutely no reason to have VATS hit chance on a weapon like this, in my opinion. No. Troubleshooter's Railway Rifle, VATS hit chance, 1 perception. Again, same reason that any weapon that has specific damage is not that great. It's just very niche, and the effects on it aren't actually that great. Don't get me wrong, you're not going to mess with this damn thing, but at the same time, I don't want it. It's scrip. Assassin's Auto Grenade Launcher, replenish action points with each kill. Damage resistance while aiming. It's assassins on it. That is one of the worst effects, let's be honest. 10 more to go. Mutant's Western Revolver, limb damage, reduced weight. Again, Mutants is that kind of it's a noob weapon in my opinion. Limb damage isn't great, reduced weight isn't great, these guns aren't heavy, so overall, pretty much Scrip. Scrippity Scrip. Ghoul Slayer's action revolver, replenish action points for each kill, faster reload. This could have been so, well, I say so good, it could have been decent if it weren't for the fact of that Ghoul Slayer. This weapon is a bit overkill on a ghoul, let's be honest. You're going to kill most of them in one shot anyway, even without the Ghoul Slayer effect. Overall, yeah, not a happy bunny with that. Nocturnal Combat Shotgun. Bullets explode for area damage, 15% faster reload. Now this is actually a god roll for a nocturnal build and a nocturnal weapon. Overall, it is going to do a lot of damage in the night time. In the daytime it's going to do okay damage, but in the night time it's certainly going to blow the ass off anything you point at. So yeah, decent little gun. I really need to experiment with nocturnal build at some point and show you guys how decent it can be, but I'm lazy. Troubleshooter's short pump action shotgun with 25 damage while aiming and VATS action point cost. Now this would have been nigh on a god roll if it didn't have troubleshooters on there. I hate troubleshooters. Hate it with a passion. Overall, yeah, it's good against robots, but outside that, it's just an average short pump action shotgun, technically. I have far better sitting in storage, and I just don't like entertaining specific damage types, if I'm honest. And it keeps giving me them. Assassin's Pipe Revolver, limb damage, breaks 50% slower. That one is emphatically Scrip. It's going in the bin, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. God. It needs to stop doing this. This one is also Scrip, 100%. Troubleshooters, limb damage, VATS action point cost, pipe bolt action pistol. Can go to hell. Stop giving me specific damage, and it does it again. Oh, Zealot's Pipe Revolver, 25 damage while aiming, faster movement speed while aiming. No. Just no. What is going on with tonight? Nocturnal Short Western Revolver, 25 damage while aiming, 250 damage resistance while reloading. Yeah. Again, I would tend to use this weapon with VATS, so the damage while aiming isn't that great, but you can use it without VATS and still be quite effective, because the slow fire rate is relatively easy to aim, but at the same time, I would still try and use it with VATS. Most pistol build stuff I would try and use with VATS. It keeps giving me the same things and it's giving me a headache. Mutant Slayer's Gatling Laser with faster fire rate, 1 agility. Why does it keep on giving... There's so many effects in the game and it keeps giving me specific damage ones. It's genuinely infuriating. Obviously this would be a great weapon to take into West-Tech and mow down the super mutants with. Outside of that, not much use to it, I'm going to be honest. Mutant Slayers is pish. And last, and hopefully not least, get the fuck out. Mutant Slayer's Light Machine Gun, replenish action points with each kill, faster movement speed while aiming. What a load of pish. Well, at least I have plenty of things to script this week. So I think for the first pick tonight, I'm going to start off with the Nocturnal Short Laser Pistol. Now, laser weapons are not bad, and Nocturnal is not a bad effect. Again, it is just not effective half of the time. Faster fire rate on one of these weapons enables you to fire like a madman, and the damage at night time is going to be damn impressive. So yeah, overall it's a decent little weapon, just not the best, or rather my optimum of what I'd want to use. Now this one's in the same boat as the previous one. Junkies is kind of fallen by the wayside and is not seen as one of the optimum effects. But then you have the VATS critical meter at the bottom there. Now the combat rifle is essentially just a slightly different fixer. I forget which way round it works. One has higher damage, one has faster fire rate if I'm correct. Either way, you know, it's the flip side of a fixer, and combat rifles are not a bad weapon at all. So overall, yeah, this is a fairly decent weapon, and Junkies is going to give a fairly decent amount of damage to it if you're using the right build, of course. So yeah, I think it gets second place quite easily. It gets over the Nocturnal one on the basis that it is consistently getting the damage rather than, you know, only half the time. Now, I think this has to get the top spot tonight. It is a god roll. There's no denying that. Nocturnal combat shotgun with bullets explode for area damage and faster reload. Everything about it on paper is absolutely fantastic. Even during the day, you're getting the bullet exploded for area damage, the faster reload, so you are going to be able to pump a lot of damage into something's face. And at night time, you're going to get that extra edge in terms of damage. So yeah, very decent weapon. I definitely need to test nocturnal stuff a bit more. I've been a bit lackadaisical when it comes to testing certain things like Junkies Nocturnal, out of the point of I just can't be bothered with the effort half the time. But I really need to stop being lazy with that and just do it. Either way, I think this is the most deserving weapon for tonight's top pick. So that was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel in a different way, there's my Ko-fi link down below, as well as the YouTube member button. Now, let's thank our members, which we have our two chosen Undead members, Diofin Gaming and Golty. Big thanks to both of you. Hope you are both doing well. And then we have our Dad's Army members, which are Wyatt Blackburn, Waller is me, Colin G, Peggy McKnight, Matazbo, Devilman Games, Marcus Carrasco, Scott S, Bubba Doodle Mom, Anxiety Rangers, and Ranger Mix Sprudel. Big thank to you guys, and hopefully you are also doing very well. So the next video. Obviously it didn't go as well as could have hoped, but it never ever really does it? Either way, we did get some decent little nocturnal weapons out of it, and that is something worth testing in the future. I have neglected using nocturnal weapons, and that's a bit on me, but yeah, that might change in the future. Either way, we'll catch you all next time in the Wasteland.